This article is for entertainment purposes only and does not represent established scientific facts. It's meant to explore an alternative perspective on the fascinating topic of dinosaurs and dragons. Read on and decide for yourself. For centuries, humanity has been captivated by the idea of dragons, enormous, winged, fire-breathing creatures that appear in folklore worldwide. Meanwhile, dinosaurs, scientifically documented and preserved through fossils, have captivated the scientific community since their discovery. But what if these two iconic creatures were one and the same? Could the dinosaurs we know from history actually be the dragons of legend? While this idea challenges mainstream science, proponents of this theory point to striking overlaps between the two. 1. Similar descriptions across cultures. Ancient cultures across the globe, many of whom never interacted, have stories about dragons. In Europe, dragons were often depicted as scaly, fire-breathing creatures. In China, they were revered as powerful and serpentine beings. South America's Quetzalcoatl, a feathered serpent, also aligns with dragon imagery. Why would civilizations with no shared communication describe creatures so similarly? Advocates argue this may be evidence that early humans witnessed dinosaurs or their descendants. 2. Misinterpretation of fossils. Before paleontology became a formal science, large fossilized bones discovered by ancient peoples may have been misinterpreted as belonging to dragons. For instance, the Chinese word for dinosaur translates to terrible dragon, and dragon bones were often ground up and used in traditional medicine. Could the legends have been born from these early encounters with dinosaur remains? 3. The soft tissue controversy. In recent years, paleontologists have discovered preserved soft tissue in dinosaur fossils, raising questions about their extinction timeline. Some conspiracy theorists argue that these findings suggest dinosaurs may have survived longer than we think, perhaps even into the era of human civilization. Could these survivors have been the basis for dragon myths? 4. Fire breathing, a plausible adaptation. A sticking point for many is the notion of dragons breathing fire. While no fossil evidence supports this, proponents argue that nature has produced stranger phenomena. The bombardier beetle, for example, ejects a boiling chemical spray for defense. Could an ancient reptile have possessed similar biological mechanisms that inspired the fire-breathing dragon archetype? 5. The biblical connection. Some religious texts also describe creatures resembling dragons. For example, the Leviathan in the Bible is depicted as a massive, serpent-like beast capable of breathing fire. Creationists often point to such references as evidence that humans and dragons, or dinosaurs, coexisted. 6. The extinction debate. Mainstream science holds that dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago. However, some theorists question this timeline, citing legends of large reptilian creatures persisting well into recorded history. Could a few species have survived and been hunted into extinction during humanity's early days? While the theory that dinosaurs were dragons lacks concrete scientific backing, it sparks an engaging dialogue about how myths and legends might intersect with real history. Exploring such possibilities encourages us to question what we know about our past and what mysteries remain buried in the earth. What do you think? Are dragons and dinosaurs two sides of the same coin? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this article, be sure to follow and share. Stories like this often get buried by algorithms, and your support helps keep these alternative ideas alive.